Joseph Parker is keen on taking on Deontay Wilder. Joseph Parker, man from Samoa, man from where's Joseph? New Zealand and Samoa. That's how you pronounce it. Wants to take on the Bronze Bomber from Alabama. He wants some of that Alabama smoke. He wants some of that Alabama barbecue sauce. Is that what Joseph Parker's looking for? Yeah. Apparently, what's his name? Is it his manager still, or is it promoter? Is it Higgins? I think it's David Higgins. He can be quoted here on this article. He's talking about he said, I'm in the United States at the moment, and Joseph Parker has signaled he would like to do what Tyson Fury has done and go to America and beat Americans. And obviously, if you're talking about going to America and beating Americans, who else are you talking about apart from Deontay Wilder? Because right now, America hasn't really got any real it's not like in the UK where you've got AJ, Tyson Fury, Dillian White, Joe Joyce. You got even now Daniel Dubois. In the US, it's not even like that. It's like you've got Deontay Wilder, you've got Andy Ruiz, and after those two, there's really no one there. So we all know who Joseph Parker and Dave Higgins is talking about, because Joseph Parker's already beaten Andy Ruiz, so it's obviously talking about taking on the Bronze Bomber. Now, what say you? Honestly, you man, drop your comments in the comment section below. Does Joseph Parker have a chance? Even a percent? Does this guy have a shot of even beating Deontay Wilder? Let me see what you guys are saying about this one. But my take on it is this: like, a lot of heavyweights, a lot of guys are, acting as if just because Tyson Fury was able to do what he did, that now means that all these other guys, Dillian Whites, Joseph Parker's, all these guys can, they think they can just replicate and do what Tyson Fury did. These guys are not Tyson Fury. I don't know where they've got this idea from that, they can just go in there and, they're talking about, it says in the article here, it says here, David Higgins believes that the New Zealander will be keen to follow in the footsteps of friend Fury across the pond. See, this is what I've been saying across a lot of my videos, that all these, Tyson Fury said it himself, all these guys, big right hand, knocked out. We know this. Joseph Parker, I don't know if he's got the temperament to handle someone as ferocious as Deontay Wilder is, as big of a puncher as Deontay Wilder is. We've seen Joseph Parker get caught by a shot or left hook against Dillian White, and he was out of the fight until he started to try and rally in the 10th or 11th round. It wasn't even the 10th or 11th round. He started to rally in the 12th round itself. Now, obviously, people are saying, "Oh, we've seen Joseph Parker look a bit better against Derek Chisora," but that's Derek Chisora. We're talking about not over the hill, washed up fighters. We're talking about guys, Dillian Whites, in their, their better time, better, a younger age. Obviously, the age that he fought Dillian White is not a 40-year-old man, 39 years old man. Someone like Deontay Wilder, he's a beast. He is a beast. Even if he's losing a fight, Joseph Parker's outboxing him. As far as I'm concerned, as soon as that right hand lands, Joseph Parker's gonna find himself sleeping on the canvas. No joke. It's as simple as that. As far as I'm concerned, I feel like how the fight would go, I feel like Joseph Parker will possibly initially cause Deontay Wilder some problems in terms of like the boxing and things in that sense, because he is, I won't say Joseph Parker's like, he's not extremely quick like an Alexander Usyk, but he's relatively quick, as a heavyweight. So I feel like his hand speed and his foot speed will cause Deontay Wilder problems for a little while, but I feel like at some point, just as Dillian White was able to land that clean left hook and Joseph Parker was able to get off the canvas, let's not equate Dillian White's left hook to Deontay Wilder's right hand. If that right hand lands from any time from round 1 to round 12, the Alabama Slammer is winning in devastating fashion. It will be highlight reel settings, and everybody will be like, "Raw!" Like, we thought Joseph Parker had a good chin. We thought like Joseph Parker could, do this and do that. It's gonna be Joseph Parker fighting Deontay Wilder. It's gonna be like Luis Ortiz 2 settings. Looking good, boxing all right for a bit, good on the feet, good decent hand speed, landing some shots on Deontay Wilder, people are going to be saying, how come Wilder's not really doing anything? How come he's not really letting his hands go? But as soon as the right hand lands, the fight is over. Whether it's round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, lights out. Good night. That's it. We know this. Even go and watch the latest IFL TV video of Tyson Fury talking about AJ, just boxing in general, and he says it himself. All these guys, Dillian White, some would say even AJ as well, but obviously AJ presents a lot of danger for Deontay Wilder, but it just takes one right hand, prolific right hand, and we've seen that Deontay Wilder, you know, is brilliant at, you know, being able to, you know, set these shots up. You know, he knows how to consistently, is the only heavyweight we've seen now, recent times, that he's able to consistently land this right hand. Some people say, oh, Deontay Wilder's only fought cream puffs. Who's he really fought? Like, all elite heavyweights at this point have, not even the heavyweights, every single elite fighter has fought cream puffs at some point. Now, how devastating have they knocked those cream puffs out? Not as devastating as Wilder's been able to do it. AJ's fought cream puffs. He didn't knock them out as good as AJ knocked them out. Like, literally, AJ fought Dominic Brazil. Let's not compare the knockouts. One man knocked man out in one round with a big right hand. Another man stopped Dominic Brazil, but Brazil was able to soak up a lot of punishment before being stopped. But I'm talking about laser, one right hand on the chin, and the fight is over. Only Deontay Wilder's been able to do this consistently, and the only time he wasn't able to do it was when he fought Burmeister in the first fight. He still came in the rematch, knocked him spark out. Tyson Fury, and in the Tyson Fury rematch in the second fight, that's the only time Wilder wasn't able to land the right hand. Only 2 times. And you're telling me Joseph Parker's going to get caught, but it'll be interesting to see how Joseph Parker responds to obviously getting caught by that right hand, because he did, like I said, he did get caught by that big left hook by Dillian White. And as far as I'm concerned, he wasn't really in the fight. You know, he just wasn't really in it. He's like, he was, you know, he just didn't want to be there. You know, Deontay Wilder's the worst guy to be in there when you have you're susceptible to fall into, don't really look like I really want to be here mode. But you never can know. Heavyweight boxing, obviously, Joseph Parker has been with in the Tyson Fury camp. Might take some tips there from the Gypsy King himself. Obviously, he's with Andy Lee at the moment, so I'm very sure if they did fight Deontay Wilder, they'll come up with a decent game plan. But as far as I'm concerned, between round 1 to round 12, Deontay Wilder lands the right hand, and it'll be lights out, case closed, good night, and devastating highlight reel for Deontay Wilder to probably use for more of those PBC clips, not spark out. But to be honest, I feel like it will be a good fight for Wilder, because if he's able to get more former champions, you know, more credible names on his resume, it's gonna look even better for him. Like, people are gonna be like, raw, like he knocked Parker spark out. Dillian White couldn't knock him spark out. You know, AJ could have knocked him spark out, and Wilder just went and bombed him out of a right hand. Even if it's in the 11th round, bombed him out. People will be like, big man, listen, that right hand is for real. But let's see what happens, man. Anything can happen since heavyweight boxing, but I just suspect that Parker will look good in the early going. He's gonna get caught with a big right hand. Will turn the fight in another in Wilder's favor, and that's why the fight will just, you know, whether it's forget UD, the right hand knockout. That's what would happen if Wilder wins. And as far as I'm concerned, I feel like Wilder will land that right hand on Parker and get him the hell out of here. But drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me see what you guys think about this one. What do you guys think about Deontay Wilder taking on Joseph Parker? Do you think Parker has a chance? Can Parker knock Wilder out? Will Deontay Wilder have a routine right hand Alabama slammer, barbecue sauce marinated, like Malik Scott said, devastating knockout over Joseph Parker? Drop your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel, share this video as well, and remember, like the video. Cool.